Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nightmare Podcast. This is episode 52, and it's me and
Brian.
It's just us today. Philip's busy with the restaurant, and Dylan is out front with the busy store.
Very busy.
Yes. Which we'll talk about restaurant and all that here in just a little bit. But we are talking about Monster Squad this week. Yay. I know everybody likes Monster Squad. Who last week said they don't? Who was it? I think it was Michael Long that said somebody said they didn't like Monster Squad.
There's a lot of people that don't like Monster Squad.
Really? I haven't seen too many, though.
I've noticed that if you didn't grow up watching it, you don't like it.
Right.
Like, if you're trying to watch it nowadays, you're not going to like it.
Yeah. Well, people should show their kids the Monster Squad.
I agree. I think they should be showing them this, right? Well, they should still be showing them Goonies. But I'm putting my foot down. Goonies is not a Halloween movie.
No, it's not.
But it's classified as one.
It is?
It is.
I didn't even realize that.
Like when you're at the very beginning, like the dad's taking down Halloween decorations or is putting up decorations.
Oh.
But they don't actually say. Like,
right.
They don't have anything else.
Yeah, they don't say
Halloween
anything else.
movie.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I didn't even.
So, yeah, I can't classify as a Halloween movie.
No, I never have.
But this is also the same person that will go to war saying that Gremlins and Die Hard are Christmas movies. So.
Okay, well, that's a whole other episode because, I mean, Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
To some people, it's not.
Okay, that's a whole other episode. We'll do that at Christmas time. But Monster Squad, though, I'm glad you brought up Goonies because I was thinking, the mom in this is also in the mom in Goonies. And it's just funny how she's the mom of kids that go on, like, an adventure. It's like in every kid's adventure is, like, in the Goonies to go be with pirates and go do all that and find treasure. And then, like, another... fun thing for kids. We want to go see monsters. We want to meet the monsters. So I thought that was kind of funny how the mom is in both types of movies.
She's in a lot of stuff. She's the mom in the Christmas episode, Tales from the Crypt.
Yes, she is.
She pretty much worked a lot with Richard Donner.
And that's a great episode.
It is. And it is really sad she passed away.
Yeah.
She passed away way too young.
Wasn't it? Recent?
She had cancer.
Couple years, I think.
Passed away.
Yeah. She played a great mom, though. We love her as mom. I always liked her in Goonies. I just loved her because I just thought it was crazy. She had the broken arm, and then I don't know. Good mom. But yeah, so I just thought that was interesting how they're both just kind of, like kid adventure type movies in a way. Mm-hmm. But it's really happening. It's not our imagination. But Monster Squad came out in 1987. This was my pick for the week. And again, like you said, if you didn't grow up with it, I grew up with it. This was my childhood scary movie. Even though it's not like real scary. But, there might be some parts in it. Watched it religiously all the time. I cannot tell you how many times I've watched Monster Squad in my lifetime. 1,000 million times. Like, I never get tired of it. It's something I like to watch on Halloween. It's just a tradition with me now. It always has been ever since I was a kid to watch Monster Squad around Halloween. So, that's one of my childhood Halloween go-to movies. But, you got all the classic monsters in it, and they look fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
They're executed very well in this movie.
Tom Noonan as Frankenstein is amazing.
Yeah. Hell, they all are. They're all great.
I was the Wolfman is kind of...
You think?
Yeah, I mean, compared to all the other Wolfman designs that have been, like, seen around the time, I think they kind of just, like, that is what it is.
No, I like it.
But I mean, I love the Wolfman character.
Yeah, I like it. I think he did a good job. I think, I don't know, I like all the makeup. The creature makeup, I think, is a little different than normal creature, though, because he's got the big teeth.
I think they did that so they wouldn't get sued.
Right. Yeah, no,
I mean, most of these, I mean, other than really Dracula. All of them were changed to some way.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, you kind of have to, but I mean, it's nothing that was like bad or noticeable or anything. I mean, I think they all look pretty spot on though.
Oh yeah.
For the characters they're supposed to be portraying, and then all the kids are just fun. There's so many good little one-liners in this movie too.
Yeah, but like a lot of some of the lines, like they wouldn't be able to do today.
Well, no.
But I mean,
that's what's almost.
Yeah, I mean, but it is an '80s movie. Like it's like pure '80s.
So '80s. I like seeing the Burger King, the old Burger King stuff. There's a lot of Burger King in this movie. They must have been a sponsor, obviously. But the nostalgia fact for me is great too. Again, seeing, all the background stuff like that, like the Burger King and the toys in the rooms and all the background things. It's just like, oh yeah, I had that. Oh yeah, look at that. The little kid. I'm so bad with names, even though I watch these things 1,000 times. The little kid that had Mummy in his room, Mummy in his closet. Yeah. He had a big My Pet Monster sitting there. Yeah. I never had one, but I remember those. Obviously, I had friends that had those. So just for a nostalgic reason, I love it now. Just to look back at some of that stuff, I'm like, man, look at that. It's just good times back then. Good times in the 80s. And I would have loved to sit on top of my roof and watch a movie.
Yeah, I mean, to have a drive-in like right there.
Right there, and you could just sit on your roof.
And the dad just comes out with burgers and from
Burger King.
It was like, what I miss?
I know. Like, okay. It was so cool. I love that. I don't know. What about you? Like, because I mean, for me, obviously, when it came out, it was the first time I watched. I used to watch a lot on HBO.
Yeah, I would have been 2 when this came out.
Right. Yes, we all know that I'm old.
So like
Instagram like to remind me.
Well, I would say I saw it when I was 8. Like this is one of those movies where it is a very good introductory to horror.
Oh, I think so.
Like, cause it's one of those movies like where it's Gremlins, but like, yeah, some of the subject matter is kind of questionable, but it's not. But like,
it's not that.
It's not like bad. People getting chopped in half or anything.
Yeah, no.
And there's a lot of fun humor in this.
Like, Wolfman's got nards.
The Wolfman's got nards.
The most popular line in there.
Or they tie up the mummy strand on the arrow and they shoot it, and then the mummy starts falling apart.
So glad you mentioned that, because that's actually one of my favorite scenes.
Like it's so fun.
It is fun.
I was and then Frankenstein looking into the camera to see the sister undressing. He's just like, yeah.
Everybody's looking at that sister in this movie.
And just Frankenstein in general, like. The connection he had with the little girl, I think, is probably one of the most underlooked things in the movie, because like they set it up like Frankenstein, where he shows up and she's playing with the flowers, and you think, oh god, this girl's gonna die,
right?
But then they end up being like best friends, and then at the end of the movie, it happens.
It kind of puts the sweet moment in the movie.
Yeah.
While they're trying to like get rid of all these monsters, you've got the one that's just nice and sweet, and he doesn't even realize he's a monster. He's just there. He's just there.
He's like best friends with all.
Yeah.
of them.
And Dracula, he's a butthead. He is so mean. This so mad.
Like this might be like one of the darker Draculas. Like on film,
but he looks fantastic.
Well, yeah, he's fantastic, but not for like more like his attitude than because like there's no gore or anything in this movie because PG-13 or PG, I can't tell.
Now PG and PG-13 is like and that would be, I would think that'd be more PG now, wouldn't
it? I mean, I probably would have had PG. But then again, some of the language is kind of...
Yeah. Well, they're trying to look for a virgin. I don't know.
I was saying, that was the... I mean, the part with the sister with that was hilarious.
Right.
To where she finally says, the dialogue, and nothing happens. And she's like, they're all looking at her, and like, it was one time, it didn't count. And they're like, what do you mean it didn't count?
The look in his face. The brother, who was also in Children of the Corn. That I don't think he did anything else. I think he just did
I don't think
a lot of
these people, like, I really haven't seen in many films. I mean, Tom Noonan, obviously, he's been in a lot of stuff. A lot of people still don't know that he was in the first Lecter movie.
Oh yeah,
because he was the Red Dragon in Manhunter. But then he was also in Last Action Hero as Jack the Ripper, and like he has a lot of fun parts.
Oh my gosh, the bully.
The bully.
He was in Wonder Years.
Wonder Years,
and he was a butthead brother in that.
Yeah. He's really good at being a jerk.
Yes, I'm trying to say the right words here. Yes, he's good at being a jerk. I
know not the dad, but the cop friend. He was in some other horror stuff.
He was.
The last thing I remember seeing him in was Jeepers Creepers 3, where he was a cop.
Okay, yeah, but he has been in lots of other things too.
And then the actor who is the Wolfman, he was in Friday Night 2, which people still don't know about somehow.
I have not watched that.
But then he's also Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
From Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, I love that. So when was the first time you watched Monster Squad, Brian?
I was probably 8. Like, it was one of those things where I ran from the video store because, I mean, even today they don't show it on TV.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's really sad. Like, this is kind of the thing that bothers me about these networks, to where they have these Halloween marathons and they show like the same 8 movies for the entire month.
Exactly.
And
some of it I've noticed on some channels it's Harry Potter.
I mean, that I can
and I'm like,
look by.
I know, but I want scary movies, not Harry Potter.
But then, like, they're showing stuff that like doesn't even pertain to like Halloween at all.
Oh yeah,
like Shrek in that. I'm like, why are we showing Shrek?
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've noticed.
So, but I mean, even with AMC, I mean, you can only watch Halloween 4 and 5 so many times. Which, don't get me wrong, I love Halloween 4 and 5. You know, we love Danielle, but it's like one.
But that's what they show every year.
And I know, and it kind of becomes the point to where I don't watch it anymore because I want to watch stuff I want to watch, like Monster Squad and
Halloween 3,
Tales of Halloween.
Yeah,
the pick that we're going to do next week for me.
All right. I guess we'll reveal that.
We'll reveal
shortly.
that later.
I'm excited.
But yeah, like this is a movie that I watch every year for Halloween.
Yeah,
like,
I do too.
Like, I mean, I'll watch it during the summer. It's like one of those movies where I don't care. Like,
I like to put it on for background noise too. So I do that too. But like for Halloween Day, everybody has their movies for Halloween Day. And Monster Squad is just my nostalgia one. And now I've also added in Halloween 3 as well. I have to watch those 2 movies on Halloween. They just, for me, just are the epitome of Halloween, in my opinion.
I'll do a double feature with this and Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein because they're very similar.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do a double feature of these
that's
two,
fun.
Because they both involve the monsters.
And no one ever talks about that.
Yeah, that's another movie. Well, with how old it is, no one probably knows Abbott and Costello, but...
Well, I have seen people talk about
if you're into
the movie, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into the Universal monsters, like, it's kind of one of the mainstays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I like the part too. We're talking about back with one-liners, like when Horace. I thought it was great when he shoots the creature and then the bullies come out and they still call him Fat Kid.
And he cocks the shotgun.
And he cocks it, and I always loved that. I was like, yeah. That was always a really fun part for me too.
I love the reveal of Rudy when he just comes speeding in on the bike, and it starts with the feet, and he's wearing like these really well-mannered dressed loafer shoes. And then he just like picks up the phone, strikes a match, and is just smoking. He has like the leather jacket, like he's Fonzie, and
yep. And he gets one of the vampires, the lady vampires.
Yeah, I would say he's really good with the bow and arrow.
Yes, he is.
And making silver bullets.
Yes.
I kind of question everything. Like, how does he know how to make a bullet?
Yeah, and when are you going to be able to make bullets in school?
Yeah. Well,
Back then, I guess.
Yeah, back then. But even then, how would they even have it?
I don't know. Who knows? What was it? Shop class, right?
Yeah, it was shop class.
Making silver bullets. I love it.
I mean, in my shop class, I was making coasters.
Dang, even in Christine, they were doing better stuff in shop class than the coasters.
The issues are growing up in the early 2000s.
I guess so. Speaking of that and growing up, I did want to go into, I know, because you're a 90s kid. I'm an 80s kid.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people, 90s kids go to movies Hocus Pocus. Which mine was this. Mine was Monster Squad. But a lot of people's go-to kid movie, though, is Hocus Pocus.
Mine was not.
Was it not?
Mine was not.
No.
No. Mine was Ernest Scared Stupid.
Okay. I've heard a lot of people say that,
but
too.
I don't know, because I'm kind of weird, because, I'm 85, so I'm, right there on the border,
yeah,
I guess,
yeah.
to where I'm kind of, half and half.
Yeah. You are.
So
85 is a good year, Brian.
I know. So, I mean, I grew up, watching Ghostbusters and stuff like that before Hocus Pocus and I guess Ernest is 80s, I think. Or
was it early 90s? I think it was early 90s.
Was it early 90s? Oh, no, because I know, they started in the 80s.
I'm going to go ahead and confess it right here and go ahead and say it. I was never an Ernest fan. Sorry.
He just broke everyone's hearts.
I know. Sorry. But I do remember him being huge back then, though.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people really liked him. I didn't find him very funny. Maybe if I go back now as an adult, which I haven't done, and go back and watch some of his stuff, maybe I might think it's funny now. I don't know. But I just didn't think it was funny when I was younger.
Yeah, so I mean, that, and then I think Addams Family was before Hocus Pocus, the original Addams Family movie. I think that was, the year before Hocus Pocus.
Was it?
So,
actually, I think it was. Yes, you are correct.
So, yeah. So, I was watching all those before Hocus Pocus. And even then, I mean, I'll watch Hocus Pocus. But I don't know if it's, one that I gravitate to, the
you
most.
have to watch it.
Yeah. If I get to it, I get to it. If not, it's kind of all right, it's whatever.
Yeah, 91 was Ernest Scared Stupid.
Okay.
91. And Hocus Pocus was what, 94, right? 92?
93 or 94.
I'm looking. Hocus Pocus, 93.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, I guess that's really about it for Monster Squad. You have anything else you want to add in? We got to meet, I met the father at Texas Frightmare. Some of the people from the cast was at Texas Frightmare. So I did meet him. Yeah,
it was our friend Joseph Canales got our poster from Spook Show, and he had everyone sign it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a great poster.
Yeah.
That would have been really cool.
So I really hope he has it framed by now.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him.
So, Joseph, if you're watching,
yeah,
did you get it framed?
Did you get it framed? We want to see it. We want to see the poster.
But yeah, and then two of them were just out at Tom's a couple weeks ago.
Yes, they were. I know, and we couldn't make it.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing, is ours ends, and then by the time we wrap everything up, we're just so tired that...
I know.
Do we trek the half hour out to Boulder City?
He needs to do his on a different day so we can go, Tom. But we do have some products here. Got a Frankenstein Mego figure. Yeah, that goes with the movie.
Yeah, so we've shown all these products before, but why we have them out now is because they are part of our blowout sales that we have going on our website.
Well, tell us about that, Brian.
So we have a bunch of products. These, the Reanimator Toonie, the...
that's the minor.
The Fog Toonie. Everything's, I think, roughly 20% off for the blowout sale. So the Annabelle, the McCready, all the 14-inch Migos, which all the Migos will be on sale next week.
Right.
But we already have the big ones on sale now.
So it's just select products we have.
Select products, yeah. I mean, there's a good amount of products. The
Yeah.
Godzilla sets are a part of it. The Universal Monster Funko pin set,
pins,
those are a part of it.
Yeah. I just showed those on my Instagram. Those are fun.
The talking Tiffany doll is part of it. So there's a lot of good products on it.
And everything's 20% off. How long are we running that sale for, Brian?
Until I sell out of it.
Okay.
Until I sell out of it.
But to go with that, what he was saying, though, this Saturday, to continue, let's see.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Next Saturday, excuse me, not this Saturday. Next Saturday. We will have all of the Migo products, all of them, for 20% off.
All of them.
So, right now, you can get these 14-inch ones 20% off. But next Saturday, all Migo products will be 20% off. I didn't bring a giveaway thing. We showed it on the podcast last week, didn't we? On the live.
Yes. We should, and then we'll have posts for that coming.
So this Saturday, tomorrow, we're doing an Instagram and Facebook Spooky Saturday giveaway, and you just get a ton of cool spooky stuff and a little spooky bag. It's our spooky giveaway. Everything's spooky. But we'll have one winner on Instagram, one winner on Facebook. I'm going to post that about noon tomorrow on Saturday. And then I'll let it go, and I'll post the winner on Monday at noon. So, and we'll have one winner on Facebook and one winner on Instagram. I don't have the stuff with me. It's sitting right in front of me, and I don't want to grab it right now. But we'll post pictures of everything that's going to be in the spooky bag. So there's tons of stuff. There's some Halloween stuff, and there's some figures and some stickers, and just a little stuff, all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll do that, and then, like I said, next Saturday is the Migo sale, and then the Saturday after that is our Halloween party on the 29th. So we're all going to be dressed up. Hopefully, everybody will participate. I'm going to be dressed up. What are you going to be?
I have no idea. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Figure it out, Brian.
I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Okay.
I'm trying to, because it's hard because, like, the masks get so hot inside.
Right. We'll do makeup.
No. I learned that from the past. It takes a while to come off.
Yes, it does. Well, we're all going to be dressed up. I encourage everybody to come in dressed up. Our party will be just all day from 10 to 7, from open to close. We have a lot of things going on, though. Everything in the store will be 15% off in the store and on the website, and it'll be 15% off for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday going into Halloween. So for 3 days straight, we'll have that sale. And then we'll have Dylan, our Mask Monday guy. He is in Monster Resurrection. He owns Monster Resurrection. Him and Zach and Cash, they're going to be here. They'll have a table set up where you can ask them mask questions, paint questions, or whatever kind of questions you have for them. So Monster Resurrection will have a little table set up. Psycho Coffins will be here with a table set up.
I love them so much.
I know. They're a great couple, and they have like coffin shelves. And they have like different sizes, and some have paintings on them, some don't. They're really cool decor for your home. So we're going to have them with a little table set up here. And then, let's see, I'll have my treat bags. I'll have 100 treat bags full of candy and toys. We'll have snacks, drinks. Jeremy, the balloon guy, will be here as well. We love Jeremy and all his balloon creations. I mean, he's just...
I don't know how
he's amazing. Yeah, and we all sit there. And how long has he been doing our stuff? And we all still sit there and just go...
Like,
how do you do that?
the balloons he did for Felissa and Dave were amazing.
I mean, every single one. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know how he in his brain can, like, picture something and then just make it with balloon. I don't know. It's insane to watch him make these things, and they're so much fun.
I want to know how he gets the little squeakers and lights in them.
He gets little squeakers and lights. I know.
Like, how does he do that?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't want to know, but I want to know.
I guess he just puts it in there and then blows up the balloon.
Or are there, like, ones that already have them, like, kind of sealed in or something?
I don't know. but they're so good. So
I wanna-
he'll be here doing all that too.
They'll be pulling magic tricks left and right.
We'll have, Halloween movies playing. Well, we always do that. And, spooky Halloween fun music playing. What else? I think that's really about it for the Halloween party, right? I don't think anybody else is coming. I think that's about it.
We tried to get banana pudding. It just didn't work out.
Okay.
So we're
I
going
don't think they
to...
have
I'm
time.
talking to him about our Christmas party.
Yeah, we'll have some stuff set up for a Christmas party. But we'll have plenty of snacks and drinks, though.
Mm-hmm.
So
Spooky movies on the TVs.
yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. So that'll be
None
fun.
of the new ones. I can't show those.
No.
I can't do that.
Let's just do Halloween-esque type movies like Monster Squad and Halloween 3.
I could do that.
Yep. And we'll have them playing over at the restaurant, too. So let's go into the restaurant. Let's talk about that for a moment.
Restaurant.
Yes, we are open, and we have been super slammed, super busy. Thank you everyone who have come out already to the restaurant and come have some food and drink. We have been so busy that we ran out of food every single day the first week that we were open.
Which is a good thing.
It's a very good thing. We made some people mad about it, though.
Well, I mean, that's why it's kind of a soft opening. That's why
Yeah.
we didn't, actually make an announcement for it.
That's what I wanted to get into. It was a soft opening. It still kind of is. We're still learning. Everybody just has to take into consideration that we just opened.
Yeah.
And there's going to be snags and this happening and that happening, and we're all learning. It's just a learning process for everybody involved. And some things will work, some things won't work, and we just have to figure all that stuff out. So you have to be patient with us. We understand that it's frustrating to want to come in and all of a sudden we're telling you we don't have food. But that's just something we just can't help. I mean, That's how busy we are. And then everybody's answer to us is, well, order more food. Well, we do. I mean, we do. But you can only order so much food. I mean, we're filling our freezers up, and that's how busy we are. That's how many people are coming in and trying to eat. Like, we're doing everything that we possibly can, and we made some people mad. But again, you just have to have a little bit of common sense to know, hey, they just opened. There's going to be things that are going to be wrong.
Yeah.
So
I mean, everything's gonna hit a snag when you first open.
Give us about a month or so to really, get our foot underneath us and figure things out, what works, what don't work, and all that. So, and then plus, what people don't care about this, but we hire a bunch of people and then not everybody shows up too, so that was a problem. Well, we still need to hire more people.
It's like that with all restaurants, though.
Yeah,
it's like you hire them in
normal restaurant
and then
stuff.
They just don't show up.
Yeah. So, we were short with some people, but we did the best we possibly could, and it was really good. And I think we pretty much made most everybody happy anyway. But again, we are sorry if you did come and you couldn't eat. I mean, it's out of our control. We just can't.
Because you can't over order food and then
have nowhere to put it. You can't do that. I mean, you just can't do that. And then you have to think about once you do get food, then we have to take that time to now prep all the new food.
Yeah.
That takes time too. So we're doing everything we can, I promise. And Corey, our kitchen manager, is just doing an awesome job. I know he's probably stressed out. He's been working every single day and just busy. But he's doing a great job. And the restaurant's open. Come have a drink. Come have some food. I just had our appetizer, the Ghoulies. It's a Southwest egg roll. It's really good, and we call it the Ghoulies. The dipping sauce is awesome. All of our drinks are horror themed. I've noticed the Beetlejuice drink has been really popular. I've noticed that one's been popular. Got my drink, the Christie Lemon Drop. It's really good. I've had a little buzz on that for a couple days. What did you drink? You had a beer.
I had Rogue Dead Guy Ale, which was really good.
And beer. I've noticed a lot of people having that particular beer. What was it called again? So everybody knows.
Rogue Dead Guy Ale.
Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people drink that one, and everybody's liking that one.
Yeah.
So then that's a cool name too.
Yeah, it's a very good beer.
Yeah. So
it's a very strong beer.
Yeah, it's a strong beer.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have too many of them.
But everybody's liking that one.
Yeah, it's a very good one. It really all the beers that are there, like the craft beers, are all excellent choices.
And all the drinks we did buy some cute little drink pics with like skulls on them and Halloween little pictures on them for the drinks, and then we bought like fingers and teeth, so some of the drinks will have that. And
I love the little skull shot glasses.
The skull shot glasses are great. We got skull ice, skull lava cakes, biscuits.
I would say the biscuits are amazing.
Biscuits are amazing
with the honey butter.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah. So yeah, are y'all hungry now?
I am.
Right. So yes, when you come out to Vegas, now you have a one-stop shop where you can eat, drink, and shop all in one spot. So yay.
Yeah.
So that's going good. It's going really well. So yes, thank you everybody for coming out for that. What else we got going on? What's the movie we're gonna do for next week?
We are going to do Hell House LLC.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites to watch during Halloween. I know you don't like it.
No. I'm not a found footage person, now that y'all know that. But I'll watch it. I've watched it once, I think. But I know a lot of people love that. And there's a bunch of different sequels, aren't there?
There's 2 sequels, but I was also trying to figure out, okay, what can we watch to where we all have access to it?
Right, of course.
Because I don't want to pick the Halloween Ends, even though I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do Hocus Pocus 2 and sit through that again because I was bored out of my mind. Right. And can't do Terrifier 2 because it's no longer in theaters. Although I recommend everyone watching it. It was very good.
I didn't get to go to the movie theater. I just don't have the time to go to the movie theater, but I really can't wait to watch it, though.
Yeah, it was very, very, very bloody.
Yes, I like that.
Like,
I'm excited about that.
Like, some of it, I was just, like, amazed.
I can't wait.
Like, super gory.
Good.
Like, wall to wall, just covered in blood.
Good.
And, like, it's so gory, people walked out of the theaters.
Yeah,
that we were at. Like, people are passing it. I don't know, they're legitimately passing out. I think that might be a marketing ploy. But at least with my theater, people got up and left with how gory it was. So.
They're not gory horror fans.
No.
For me, more the gore, I love it.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, some of these movies now, like, they got the R rating, but, like, they're still afraid to, like, push the boundaries.
Well, see, I didn't think that the new Hellraiser was as gory as the original.
Not gory at all.
It's not gory and dark
like
the original.
No, but I liked it for what it was. It was
I'm not hating at all.
And some of the choices they made, I actually did like. And the designs on them are amazing.
The Cenobites?
The Cenobites. I actually know someone who did the mold department for the movie.
Oh, cool. Oh, good.
So, and I messaged them after I watched it, like, that was amazing work.
Yeah, I thought they were all really creative. I liked how there was all these other different ones that we'd never seen before, too, as well. But I did like that they brought Chatterer in.
Yeah.
My only thing, and we talked about this earlier, is I do like the BDSM leather outfits on them. That just to me makes them a Cenobite, and that's just me. That's my personal preference for the Cenobites. Other than that, yes, they looked very cool and they were very creative. I think if they did the BDSM, even if they just put it on the Hell Priest, just him, her, and not the others, I would have been okay with that too. Just to kind of single the Hell Priest out, but... Yeah, I like the puzzle box. To me, the puzzle box stole the whole movie.
Yes. just the different transformations was amazing.
I liked the puzzle box. I liked how it had the thing that came out and
That
would stab
the
you.
little
And,
blade.
yeah, and the explanations of all that. So yeah, I liked the puzzle box. Although that movie was decent compared to some other ones, but we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. What else is going on? We're working on having a signing for November. We'll let you know about that later. It's going to be interesting. It'll be an interesting one. It'll be something different. And that's really about it, because we're just so busy with the restaurant now, and now the store's picking up even more with the restaurant being open too. So we've just been slammed.
Yeah, me and Dylan have been really busy here.
Good.
And Steven on weekends.
Yeah. We had a really good weekend.
But me and Dylan did put up new stuff for pre-order on the site.
Okay.
So
tell everybody about that.
So everyone loved the Captain Spaulding figure that Trick or Treat Studios put out.
The little 5-inch.
The little 5-inch figure. Now we have the entire lineup.
Yeah, thank God.
So you have Otis, Baby, the Professor, and then there's a case for all of them, and you have to buy all 4 of those to be able to make Tiny.
Oh yeah.
So
that's fun.
Yeah, it is fun, and I think it's fun how they did that, because it's like the old school 90s toys,
right,
where you have to buy the entire line in order to build that mystery figure.
Right. I like that. I think that's fun. I know when I first started Nightmare Toys, Five Nights at Freddy figures did that.
Yeah.
You would have to buy all of them to make another figure. I don't remember who it was, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I love that Baby comes with the Fish Boy statue.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's probably the best thing about it.
So we have those up. There's a new Art the Clown figure.
Yes. That
they're putting out, which I think is probably the best thing I've seen them do.
That's really cool.
Because it is going to be a color-changing figure.
Yeah.
To where you could either splash it with cold water or put him in the freezer, and he turns from regular to bloody.
Right. Yeah, that's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
That's a fun little one.
That's a fun one. And then...
that one you'll have to buy 2. That way you can leave one in the package and you can take one out so you can play with it.
So I'm just waiting to hear a story of someone left it in the freezer and it just froze and broke.
Oh, yeah.
I know someone's going to forget about it.
That's funny.
So we have those. There's a 1/6 scale Sam statue. Well, I don't know if it's a statue, but it has like a little street stand that we just put up, which that's really cool because you're able to change out the lollipop and the bag and mask on mask.
I like that. I like how Trick or Treat's thinking about this. You know, they're thinking about the figures they're putting out, and you can change things out and make it look different instead of it just being one way.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So that one I'm definitely gonna have to get one way or another.
Oh yeah.
And then finally we put out all the Myers figures that they're coming out with. So the Loomis we're still waiting on, but we've had Halloween 2 and 6 up for pre-order for a while. Now we have H2O, Resurrection, and Halloween Kills up for pre-order.
So we got a lot of pre-order stuff.
A lot of pre-order stuff, yes.
Trick or Treat Studios.
So Trick or Treat Studios is killing it.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I agree. What else? I think that's really about it. I don't think we're doing much of anything else.
No, I would say because Halloween's are kind of our busy season.
Yeah.
We did get more ends masks in, so you could buy those.
And the knife should be coming sometime soon.
Yeah, the knives we're waiting on. I think that's unfortunately about it.
Yeah, I think so.
I think a lot of their stuff got pushed.
Yeah,
because of shipping delays.
Yeah. I think the coveralls got pushed.
The coveralls, and then I think like the Goosebumps masks.
Yeah, I think all that got pushed until
a lot
after,
of the stuff got pushed back
until after Halloween. Yeah, for next month. So, well, all right. Well, I guess that's about it. Yeah. Well, have a spooky day, and that wraps it up for the Nightmare Podcast. Bye.
Bye.